Hi there, I am joined by Gil Rotem from IGT PlayDigital. Welcome to the iGB at iStudio, Gil. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. Nice to be here.
So in the past you've talked about IGT's role as going beyond simply providing content to operators and the importance of supporting the games, whether it's through distribution, tools, promotions or localization. Do you feel that this infrastructure supporting the content you develop is now as important as a differentiator for operator partners?
Yeah, I think when we, in the last few years, we were developing high quality games for PlayDigital, a lot of them based on the land base. There's a very good cooperation with the land-based team and the digital team to get the right content. But as we always said, this is not always enough because you want to make the player's experience better, and that's why we add all the marketing tool and the promotional tool. On top of that, one of our one of the most important things was the technical stability to make sure that our games work. And we combine together when we look at the quality of the game, the offering that we have around them, all the meta. So it's not just the jackpots, it's all the free spins and the journeys and the widgets and everything that making the players play the game and enjoy the game regardless of the outcome. I think it's really important. We released it in the last year and a bit across all our operators in North America and in Canada. And they're all very happy with that, and we see a great improvement of the performance and the KPI of each game. We can also see that a lot of others are talking about it and said, yeah, we now have our marketing tools and stuff. One of the things that we're proud of that we built our system based on data, visuals, we're very scalable and very good for the players. And I think this is key, and it will continue because it allows you to personalize the journey, it allows you to make it special and more entertaining to the player.
And looking at games in particular, how important is bespoke development in IGT's product range?
I think the bespoke content and the unique offering to the operators is important for the operators. We are happy that we have a very good brand, very strong mechanics, and very successful skins of the game that we can provide it. I always said that there's a big difference between each operator for their marketing, for their CRM, for how they position, which players they attract, how they do the cross-sell. And our games offering pretty much everything to every operator. We have a soft game, we have a hardcore game, you know, if we're looking at the Asian theme, we have big jackpots, and we have different answer pretty much to every operator need. And also using, as mentioned before, our tools will allow to give the right experience to the players the way we wanted to do it. Operators keep asking us for more and more games, more originals, bespoke, uniques, and we're happy that we can provide it.
Mm-hmm. And what, in your view, makes an online casino game successful in 2025?
So one of the things that we are doing now, or one of the things we're seeing ourselves, is we are the player's choice. And what we want is that the players will like the game, not because we're pushing it with the operator, not because we're doing a lot of marketing, it's because the players like the game. And in order to do that, we're looking at, we analyze a lot of the information about what the players like, what they do. We're looking, working closely with the land base on our systems to identify hits, potential hits, future mechanics, and to be in the market as soon as possible. I think by doing that, we give the players the games that they want. We are keeping it refreshed, and we keep the operators hungry for more games from us. But the most important for us is players that come back to the game, enjoy the game, play different games on the same theme. For example, our Cash or Option theme is Cash or Option is the best performing game by far in the US and in North America. And we're adding more and more games to this family, and we just see that every game is a hit, every game the players like, regardless of the mechanic, because the brand works.
So there's a huge volume of new titles hitting the market every month. Is there a way to effectively ascertain which one's going to be popular, do you think?
Years ago, someone familiar in the industry came to me and said, I have two people that they want me to invest in their company. They said the two best games for one of the biggest operators back then. And I told him, listen, if someone tells you that, this is the USP, don't. I don't think anyone can tell what is a good game or what can be a good game. We can all have our plans, but a good game is mechanic, a good game is the brand, a good game is the marketing, and no one can ever know. What we do know is in different special markets or in specific markets, if the player's familiar with the content, if they've seen it before and they know they will come again. And when we look at our portfolio, because it's so, it's heavy omni-channel, this is one of our strengths, and we compare ourselves to other competitors, we see that we are number one in the last 4 or 5 months in North America. We see that we do those games better. And the players are familiar with the game, they know the game, they've seen it before, they want to play it online. And I think that's a big advantage, a big head start to a game. After that, it's if the game is good. But as I said to my team, when we have 4 or 5 games on the top list and forever there, then we probably do something right.
So Gil, you've recently taken on an expanded role at IGT PlayDigital, and now your role spans sports as well as gaming. Has there been anything that you've been able to bring over from your gaming experience into the sporting world?
I think the different customer base creates us quite separation, although we have some that we work with. It's a retail-based sports book mainly. So obviously it's the way we work and to be agile and be fast to market and really work very, very close with the operators. And again, this is not something that I'm bringing now as new because the people that were there did it already. But I think we're trying to think about ourselves as PlayDigital like a startup. So we want to work quick, we want to address issues in the market, and part of this the sportsbook is now doing. We see them performing quite well in this very tough market, but it's a one team. So for me, it was easy to get that, and it's a good product in a different environment.
So in recent years, IGT's digital business has undergone a wholesale change. And it's currently preparing for its biggest change, isn't it? With its combination with Every. So I was wondering, without asking you to comment directly on that process, what it's been like for you as a leader. How have you been able to keep teams engaged and motivated through a period of uncertainty?
So yeah, it is indeed an exciting time, and I think everyone is very exciting and everyone is very positive about it. We need to remember that we finished the acquisition of Isobet a few years ago, and it went very smooth. I think it's one team now, and we said all the time that when we joined, we're now doing more than almost 3 times more games than what we did before as 2 separate companies, and now it's combined one without a real investment in stuff, but just by being one team and operate properly. So everyone is excited about it. In terms of Every, again, we are still in the closing phase, but when we look at Every as a company, we see a lot of synergies. We have great mechanics. They have great mechanics. They have good games, and we can see the synergies and what we can do. I can tell you that my team is really excited and waiting to really start the work, because unfortunately we can't do anything until we close, but everyone is eager to continue to work and to increase our dominance in the US and Canada even further, and also to take the new company into other jurisdictions that we're not as strong.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time, Gil.
You're welcome.